Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of the Slow Run Cast. I'm your host, the Iraqi Balboa, joined as usual by my friend and co-host, Durwin Luke, or as I prefer to call him, the Durwinator.
What's up? Congratulations
On.
to the winner.
Oh yes.
I was thinking of staying in a French accent the whole way, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what did I do? Congratulations.
Congratulations, you probably did win the predictions.
Oh, you're going to find that out soon, brother. You're going to find that out soon. We are also joined here by my friend, Talha Naveed, brother to the previous guest on the show. And he was here a year ago for the exact same reason, because today we are going to go deep into everything we saw at the Game Awards. It is Sunday, December 14th today. The Game Awards happened about 4 days ago now, Thursday the 11th. And we're going to go through all the announcements we saw, plus take a look at all the winners and grade ourselves based on our predictions. Spoiler, it didn't go great for announcement predictions. But we'll get to that. So, boys, you want to get into it? Let's just go raw, Durwin. I'm not going to go through a list. What I'm gonna let our guests start here. The Game Awards. Thoughts? Announcement. What was the biggest announcement? How did you feel about the whole thing?
I give the Game Awards overall about a 7.5. It was pretty good. Biggest announcement for me was Divinity, since I did play through Baldur's Gate like multiple times. I only beat it once though. I have maybe 200 hours in that game, so I'm pretty excited for Divinity. The trailer was pretty crazy.
Pretty nasty.
Yeah. Pretty nasty, pretty crazy. Not very family friendly, if you ask me, Jeff.
I think there was backlash from that too, right? People were saying that it just got way too gory out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I don't know. There was like that dude that was like puking into like a pig.
Oh yeah, the pig's eating it up.
Yeah, there was like, I mean, the guy that was lighting on fire was a whole other thing. And then there was like the sex that was happening, and the
apparently
guy that was being whipped.
Apparently the girl was bouncing on a dragon. Like some dragon person.
That's what they said?
No, that's what you can see it.
Oh.
If you look at the bottom of the shot, there's a dragon that she's laying on top of.
I watched it again and I was like, this is a gross trailer. I don't know exactly what's happening here.
Or like some dragon person like from Skyrim or some shit.
Durwin, what did you think about Divinity, the Divinity trailer?
I thought it looked pretty interesting. I don't really mind the gore, as you know, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'd like to see what the actual gameplay would be, but the story kind of looks interesting.
Did you think the trailer was too much?
I don't think it was that bad.
Considering we've seen like 4 or 5 different Diablo 4 trailers over the years.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. So Talha, can you explain to me what this is? This is a spin-off or a reboot? Because this is not Divinity Original Sin 3.
It's not. So apparently, well, we don't have any clues as to what it is as of right now. They did rebrand sort of. Like, it's not called Original Sin anymore. It's Divinity, which is like their OG games. So, and those were apparently not CRPGs. I think they were ARPGs. So who knows what kind of gameplay this one is going to have. The story, who knows what that's going to be. So like the only thing we have to go off is the trailer. So
is it going to be a CRPG like Baldur's Gate?
It could be, but
were the Original Sins games?
So the Divinity Original Sin games were CRPGs as well, just like Baldur's Gate. But the original Divinity games were ARPGs, I believe.
Yeah. So this was the big secret that Jeff was like teased with the statue in the desert. It turned out to be the Divinity thing. Yeah. People were saying it was the next Divinity project ahead of time. But then Larian literally said they have no plans for Divinity Original Sin 3 just before the show. So, like, when I was writing my show notes, I was like, okay, then this game isn't Divinity. It's something else. And then it came out to be Divinity, so then I'm like, what? Like,
but it's not Original Sin.
It's not Original Sin 3, yeah.
They tricked everybody.
Any other, like, big announcements off the top of your head?
Tomb Raider. This is the one that I think I was most excited about.
2 games.
Yeah, not just a one. It seemed like they were just playing off one, and then out of nowhere, the second half of that trailer, I guess, experience really showed up.
Yeah, so this kind of got leaked before the Game Awards. So during the Game Awards, they were just kind of saying it out in the open, like, yeah, Tomb Raider is going to show up here. But we have a Tomb Raider Catalyst game, which is coming out 2027. And then in the same style, we have a remake of the first Tomb Raider game, or a reimagining, called Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which comes out this year, Durwin. Back to back, you get two Terminator, or two Terminator, that's right. 2 Tomb Raider games back to back in a single year. It looks great. Yeah, Tomb Raider. Okay, I'm going to start here by saying the thing that got me the most excited, for sure, without a doubt, was Star Wars. What is it? Of the Fate of the Old Republic, coming from none other than Casey Hudson. So this is the OG Mass Effect and KOTOR, OG KOTOR from BioWare. Yeah. So that's a pretty big name to have on this game. But unfortunately, after we heard about this game, we found out that it is a long, long ways away. Apparently, I was reading this studio only got founded about 6 months ago.
Oh, so this is like a way premature.
I told you
this is a 2030 release.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what Jason Schreier was saying. He was saying expect this in like 2030, which unfortunately immediately dropped my interest. So it seems like it's from a new studio, Arcanaut Studios. And the lead is Casey Hudson, who was the director of BioWare's Star Wars game KOTOR and Mass Effect. So that's why when we were watching it, we were going back and forth. We're like, this is Mass Effect, KOTOR, Mass Effect, KOTOR, Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's got elements of both.
I thought it was Mass Effect 4 for the longest time.
I thought it was the KOTOR remake that was like dead in the water, and then I'm like, maybe they brought it back. Yeah, I don't know, but 2030, that does feel like Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
vibes.
Potential for a cancellation at any time.
I don't know. I wouldn't put too much faith in this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I mean, it's a sneak teaser, a sneak peek like of the game. We didn't really Talha. Yes. Next game that caught your eye at the Game Awards.
Let me think.
Okay. That's not a good sign.
Here, let me step in.
Yeah.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Phantom Blade Zero, with a September 9th?
19th?
I think it was September 9th.
9th.
9/9 was it? 2026 release date. Further out than I guessed on my 6-way, 7-way parlay that I did.
I honestly thought it would be early in the year, like February or something, but I guess not.
Yeah, I thought the gameplay looked really good though.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Souls-like. It looks more like a Black Myth Wukong. It's a little bit quicker paced.
Like a Sekiro-like or something? No, not a Sekiro-like. Like maybe
like a Ninja Gaiden-like, kind of.
Yeah. Well, they've already actually said that. They said this game is not a Souls-like. It's already been. They've already said this a long time ago. Especially
now that I've played Ninja Gaiden 4, the gameplay looks a lot similar to Yakumo from Ninja Gaiden 4.
September 9th on this one. Yeah, it looks good, man. September is a good time, I think, just before GTA 6 and kind of out of the way of everything. It seems a little bit far away. I was really hoping for closer, like a May, I think, or June, but
it kind of spreads it out more.
Okay, I'm going to go next. Control Resonance, or Resonant, starring Jesse's brother, Dylan, is coming out in 2026. Durwin, this should have been like a surefire prediction that neither me, you, or Jawad made. Which is kind of weird because me and you talked the episode before last about how they trademarked this name.
Yeah. And I remember saying like, oh, well, just because you trademark something doesn't mean that, it's going to be coming out. And I'm eating those words so hard right now.
Yeah. I am going to applaud myself because when this trailer was starting and we had no idea what the hell it was, I was like, this is Control, and I got it right. So
yeah.
This is going to come when it comes to talking about our announcement predictions, which didn't go very well. So at least I get this one.
Really makes me want
what a trailer was before it became clear what a trailer was.
It makes me want to play the original Control, which
Yeah.
I never really wanted to do before, but
Yeah,
it
I've
looks really
tried
cool.
and I couldn't get into it. I don't know if it's just like the type of game for me.
Yeah, so Control Resonance coming out 2026. We don't have a release date for this one yet. I am excited to see what it's going to bring. I think maybe closer to the release date, I'll go back and try and play the first one actually through
Yeah,
all the way.
I'll probably do that too.
It's not a very long game either. So that was Control Resonance. Talha, any other games that really caught your eye before I start
One
going
that
through
I
this?
just got reminded of was Gang of Dragon.
Gang?
Oh, yeah.
That I'm really excited about because apparently the guy who's in charge of it was formerly part of the RGG studio.
Oh, okay, so that's why.
And there's a lot of drama around RGG Studio right now because for Yakuza Kiwami 3, which is the remake of Yakuza 3, they hired an actor who has some allegations against him for some shady stuff. So
I mean, doesn't it fit the profile of Yakuza?
it kind of does,
Yeah.
honestly. But
You have to get an actor who's done a crime in order to play this role
Yeah.
properly.
so there's a whole hashtag on Twitter trying to boycott him.
Really crazy trailer. This was another one that caught my eye. It was only cinematic. We didn't get any gameplay, did we?
No, I
don't
think
think we
so.
did. It was
No, that
really
was
cinematic.
all purely cinematic with
Yeah.
who's the lead actor in that? Mok something?
Ma Dong-suk.
Yeah, Ma Dong-suk.
Yeah.
Yeah, super popular in a bunch of the Korean movies and
In Train
dramas.
to Busan?
Yeah, he is Train to Busan. Yeah, he comes off as like a real tough guy, but if you follow him on Instagram and stuff, he's a chill dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know him from a show called Bad Guys, which is just a crime show, but I really liked him in that.
Yeah, what was it called again? Gang of Dragon?
Yeah, Gang
Yeah,
of Dragon.
Gang of Dragon. I thought it was like Sleeping Dogs when I first saw it. I was like, no way, we're going to have a
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs game. Let's
I
go.
was so excited.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one too, man. It looked really, really good. It looks pretty quality. If the actual game, like the motion capture, the quality of the motion capture we saw, if the actual game looks like that, that is going to be stunning. This is for sure another one that caught my eye immediately. Durwin, anything else that you really want to talk about here?
I think those were the main ones. I didn't see Jurassic Park, so I'm bummed out for that.
Any?
There wasn't much Nintendo releases to really stand out here.
And I didn't think we would, to be honest with you. I'm gonna ask you about Mega Man.
Yes,
Anything happened there? Any?
not for me. I'm not a
yeah.
big fan of the like Mega Man 2D ones. I need to see Battle Network or Star Force. Those are the bread and butter Mega Man games for me.
Yeah, that was kind of brutal.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
about you
showed
guys.
bits and pieces of the Battle Network game too, so I was really hyped. I think it was in one of the Nintendo like
There was
previews.
it was like one of the commercials. Or
Yeah, it
something.
was one of the ads, and I was like, "Oh my god, is this like it?" and no, unfortunately, it's not.
I was pretty disappointed with how much they hyped that announcement, only for a game with the same art style as like what was that, Mega Man 9?
Mighty Number 9 was the one.
Mighty Number 9.
2016.
Mighty
yes.
Number 9. Yeah,
Yeah, it looked very, very similar to it.
For me, I got one more that I really want to talk about was the Star Wars Racer, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looked really, really cool, man. I'm freaking down for that. Whatever that game is gonna throw at me.
That hit
Pod
me right
racing
in
is
the-
back.
Yeah, dude, that was right in the nostalgia right there.
Yeah, that hit me nostalgia so hard.
Star Wars Galactic Racer is the name of the game. And then one more is Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thief. Holy smokes, dude, we're back into the sky in Ace Combat. It's been years since the last Ace Combat game. My only disappointment was I was really hoping there'd be a PSVR port for this, which they didn't say anything about. I'm sure maybe it'll come out one day, but as of right now, they didn't show us anything of that. The game looks really great, slated for 2026. Let me go through some other games that came out and get your guys' 2 cents on what we saw.
Warlock D&D.
You could take it away. Yeah, Warlock D&D.
I thought it looked really cool, honestly. Although I'm not really a fan of first-person games that aren't shooters or Skyrim, so I I'm not sure about the gameplay aspect of it, but I do think I'm kind of a fan of the D&D world. Ever since I started watching lore videos of it to fall asleep, I'm excited for that one.
I don't think we saw enough for me to like actually feel any way about it. It seemed like it was mostly cinematic for that.
Yeah, it was mostly a cinematic trailer. I don't think there was any gameplay, or
Yeah.
maybe there was like a couple seconds of it.
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy there. Durwin, Pragmata, April release date.
Yeah, you got that one right.
I did get that one right. What do you think about the game? I think it looks like we're not in that boring spaceship. So maybe this game is bigger than just walking in that white colored walled spaceship. Which
Yeah,
is good.
I don't know how I feel about this game yet. Like the gameplay that they did show looked like there was like quick time events for the combat and
I
stuff
think
like
that's
that.
the whole thing. Like the girl like hacks the enemies. That's the only way you could like fight them off. She has to hack them first before you like shoot at them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what she's doing there, where she's doing like that quick time event where she's hacking the kind of
Okay, so you think it's going to be pretty fast paced then?
Oh, I think so, yeah. And I think that's going to be a lot of the game. April 22 or April 24 release date, something like that. And it is coming to Switch 2 day and date, which we did not know previously. So Switch 2 owners will be able to play Pragmata right away.
That's actually pretty insane.
Yeah.
Because it seems like so far Switch 2's been kind of getting the slight short end of the stick where it takes a few months for it to come onto the platform.
I think we're going to see more and more of these day and date. Like, I think moving forward, we're going to see a lot of games that come out to Switch 2 and all the other consoles platforms like immediately. I think you just needed some time to catch up on some releases where the port wasn't like ready yet or something. Soros. We got a delay on Soros, actually. A delay to
it was
April
by like
30th.
a month? Is that a month delay?
Yeah, it was previously slated for March 20th, if I'm not mistaken. More than a month, slightly more than a month. April 30th. I think maybe just because GTA is gone, so they thought maybe we could just pat ourselves out and get a little bit comfortable.
Yeah.
They were sandwiched between Crimson Desert and 007 James Bond. Not that any of those three games are exactly the same thing, but maybe they were like, let's just space ourselves out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think James Bond might be a big contender for people's attention. So
that's a good point. Yeah. What do you think about Soros? Have any of you guys played Returnal?
no, we still haven't.
No.
I have not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on PS5. I just
think maybe give
haven't gotten
Returnal a
around to it.
run before Soros comes out.
I think so. I think it'll help familiarize you with the system because it's really like a
It seems
spiritual.
like very similar. Just different story, different main character, different setting, but it seems very similar.
Yeah.
Returnal's a roguelike, right?
It is
It's
a
a
roguelike.
roguelike,
Yeah.
It's the like die, start again sort of thing, roguelike, where you're trying to get off this planet. Guys, Nioh 3. We got another trailer on Nioh 3. I know that's one of your ones that you're excited for, Talha.
I'm so excited for that.
February 6th, your birthday.
Hell yeah.
Holy smokes, what a birthday present.
What a birthday present. When I first saw that the first reveal trailer for Nioh 3, I predicted just haphazardly during the trailer, yeah, the release date's going to be my birthday, February 6th, and it turned out to be true, and it was insane. Nioh 2, I played so much. I have hundreds of hours on PlayStation, and I have hundreds of hours on Steam. So
It looks like this game is faster paced than Nioh 2. Am I mistaken? I feel like there's like, isn't there like a ninja thing too going on?
yeah, apparently you can swap forms between samurai and ninja, which should vary the combat a little bit more. But as far as the pace, it really depends, because early on in the game you don't have that many techniques, you don't have that many attacks to do, you don't have that many weapons unlocked, weapon skills. So the combat can seem pretty slow paced when you're at the beginning of the game, but once you unlock everything, it gets pretty fast paced.
Resident Evil Requiem. We finally got a look at worst kept secret probably about this game is that
Mr. Kennedy.
Leon Kennedy is going to be playable. Apparently he's going to be like 50% of the time too.
Yeah.
Compared to the other protagonist whose name I can't remember. We got to look at some of his combat style in the third person. They said this game was going to be half first person, third person. But I don't know. They didn't really... Maybe they want to highlight how Leon Kennedy plays out in the third person. Like he's doing his round-the-house kicks. He's got like a tomahawk that he's throwing out. I don't know. This game looks freaking freaky, dude.
Yeah.
Like usually a Resident Evil game, I'm really like excited. I don't know, bro. This one, I think this one might be too much. I'm not sure, man. This might be a skip for me.
This is the one I might actually play. Because
Why?
I never had any interest in playing Village or what was the first person one, RE7?
RE7.
Yeah, I never had any interest in playing those, but this one, it really appealed to me for some reason. I couldn't point it out
Return
to
to
you.
Raccoon City, and you could do third and first person.
Yeah.
But dude, though that game looks freaking freaky, man. I don't know, Durwin. Thoughts?
That's a pass for me, as you know. I'm not gonna even attempt it. It looks
Too much.
It looks too much, and yeah, people are speculating because they can see like a little bit of stuff on Leon that this might be his last game, but who knows?
He does look like an old man.
He's approaching retirement age. Apparently, he's 51 in that game.
I feel like playing Leon Kennedy is not gonna be scary just because you're gonna be badass, but like playing the other chick, bro, that one scene where she's like crawling away from whatever that monster was and hiding behind the counter, I don't know, bro. That might be a little bit too much. Too much. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem upon us very soon. What was the release date for that one? I think it's like February 27th. Right, so end of the month there. Durwin, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Not for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. So here's the thing with the Lego games. I feel like they're just a little bit too childish, especially when you're
Okay.
taking a big, darker character that we've previously seen in some of these games, like Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, etc., and like kind of funneling it down towards Lego look. I don't think it does it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can move on. I thought you'd be more excited about that one. Yeah. It seems like, did you play the Lego Star Wars saga game?
I've tried playing a bit of it. So the thing is, I can literally never finish these Lego games. I don't know what it is
Just
about
check
like
out.
the story. Yeah, I just check out. Like Jurassic Park, I've tried to start and finish like at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh, well. I'll move on from that. It's definitely not for me either. It's
Yeah.
like a May 25 release date, I believe. So it kind of took over GTA's old release date. Or May 29, yeah. So in and around GTA's old release date. So it's put its foot in the ground there.
Never really been a Lego person, so I probably won't play it either.
I mean, yeah. I haven't played a Lego game in a long time. Like, I played them on, like, the 360.
Last game I played was Lego Harry Potter, maybe on the, what was it, the
PS2
or the PS2?
Yeah. I don't
something
know.
like that.
Lords of the Fallen 2. Does that do anything for anyone?
Yeah,
It looks faster than Lords of the Fallen, the reboot from 2 years ago, where it looked really Dark Souls like.
I'm kind of looking forward to Lords of the Fallen. I didn't play the first one, so maybe I will play it. Maybe it'll be like a Nioh situation where I just skip the first one
Yeah.
because the second one is just better. But the first trailer really intrigued me, probably because of the music choice.
Well, the first one also had that music choice too on the trailer. Yeah.
No, the first trailer is what intrigued me because of the music choice. This second one was a little bit of a different vibe to it, but I'm still excited for the game. I think it might be worth
Do they
playing.
have a date on this one? Was it 2026 or did they just... Talha, No Law.
No Law, Cyberpunk #2. Before CDPR can put theirs out.
But it seems like a smaller scale, they said. So it's not going to be as grand as a Cyberpunk, but still seems like very similar gameplay, similar idea.
I think they're trying to learn from CDPR's mistakes where for example, for Cyberpunk 2077, the city was so big that a lot of it just felt empty or soulless. So maybe they're trying to shrink the scale to maybe make things more exciting
Yeah,
or
because
make things more alive.
smaller scale, like tighter, smaller scale game.
And that sort of thing can work because if you look at the Yakuza games, they're basically set in this one neighborhood, but that neighborhood is just full of side quests and funny characters and intriguing plots. So
I mean, I agree. I think I feel like nowadays, like if you find a game where the narrative is really tight and the location, the setting is really tight too, you actually come off with like a better sort of yeah. final product than like these open, expansive, like empty worlds. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who's the developer on this?
I don't know. I think it's a new studio.
I think it's a new studio too, but they worked on something. Neon Giant and Crafton. Ugh, Crafton. What else do we got here? Out of Words. This is a game I'm really excited for. That is the. It looks like it's the co-op, 2-player side scroller, sort of like in line with the games from Joseph Ferris, like It Takes Two and Split Fiction sort of thing. Co-op focus game. Really looking forward to that. Gonna play that with my wife. Durwin, was that interesting to you at all there?
Nope, not really.
The claymation one where they can't talk, their mouths are like.
It just looks too much like a ripoff for me. Like it looks beautiful, but I feel like it's been done and said for already, right?
I don't think there's been enough of these like really co-op focused games yet. Aside from like Joseph Ferris's team.
Okay, but if you take a look at it, last year there was like the Lego
Voyagers.
Yeah, Lego Voyagers and then Split Fiction. There was 2 last year.
Well, we're still in this year, dude.
Well, I mean, okay.
You've already moved on to 2026.
We are post 2025 VGA, so it is now 2026.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but the Split Fiction is the one from the main studio, whose name I keep blanking on. Like, what's their studio? Hazelight. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this one. Another one that I am excited for. Coming from the creator of The Witness and from Braid, Order of the Sinking Star. I'll be honest with you, it's the name I'm excited about. The gameplay I saw was kind of like whatever. It didn't really catch my attention. But man, do I love those games. I recently played the Braid Anniversary Edition. I don't know if you remember, Durwin, last year. I think I talked about it in our like kind of games of 2024 list. I played it over the winter break around this time. Such a good game, man. That game is beautiful. It's stunning. I love the puzzles. So whatever this guy's cooking up, like, I'm gonna eat it. Order of the Sinking Star. No release date for that yet. Did you guys see Tankrat?
That was like battle bots.
Yeah.
Real life battle bots.
Thoughts?
I probably won't play it, but it looks pretty cool.
It looks like if it was like a free-to-play or like a $10, $20 multiplayer game that you could just hop in for like a couple of weeks. It seems pretty cool, but again, I don't know. I don't know how.
It reminds me of like a more fleshed out version of those Flash games we used to play when we were kids, where you just like make it a robot or whatever and just fight your friends.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Or like if you took Gunbound and made it like real time.
Yeah.
Talha, Invincible Versus.
Not a fan.
Really?
I don't like the way it looks. Well, at the same time, I like to call myself a fighting game fan, but I feel like I have way specific tastes when it comes to fighting games. So I'm just a Tekken / Dragon Ball Fighters fan. Well, anime game in general.
So between Invincible Versus and Marvel Tokon Fighting, you're definitely...
I'd definitely go for Marvel.
Especially considering they are the developer of...
all those great anime fighting games that I love.
Dragon Ball Fighters, right? Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball Fighters, like Guilty Gear, like, did they do Blaze Blue? I think they did Blaze Blue as well.
I didn't like it either. It seemed... And I think the roster is not very, very big for this just yet, so...
I think my thing is with Invincible Versus is it looks a lot like NetherRealm games, like Mortal Kombat and Injustice.
Yeah.
And those types of fighting games, I cannot stand them. I don't like Mortal Kombat at all, and I don't like Injustice at all. Even though I played a lot of Injustice 2, something about those types of 2D fighting games I can't get behind. And also, I've never really been a huge fan of the Invincible comics or whatever.
Did you know what Invincible was before?
I've heard of the TV show, but I haven't actually watched it.
Okay, let's pick out another from here. For Loop, the game that we discussed Durwin last week.
Yeah, the Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead creator, published by Sony, going to be coming to Steam and PlayStation day and date. It looks like it has a weird skill
mechanic?
tree, loop mechanic, where it's like you could go a different way with almost like a roguelike skill tree or something like that.
I think this is an interesting take. I think they might bring something new for gameplay. So I'm interested in this, but a
Yeah,
little reluctant.
I'm less interested. I think the days are gone for the zombie shooter. I don't know. The co-op zombie shooter, I think Back for Blood I think might be an indicator that those days are like long behind us. Just me. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't wish any bad for them, but I think Sony really needs to get a live service W. Is that too much to ask for them? Yeah. Bradley the Badger. Did you guys remember this trailer?
Yes,
where
I do.
yeah.
where he's in Badger Born, and then he's in Badger Punk,
Yeah.
and then he's in The Last of Badger or something like that.
Yeah, Evan Peters plays Bradley the Badger.
Correct. Yeah. Looks cool. I really like the trailer. I wonder how it's actually gonna play out. But seems like more puzzly platformer.
Did you see any gameplay for that?
Yeah. I think the trailer was all gameplay. It seemed very puzzly platformer to me.
Yeah, it looked kind of interesting. We'll have to see when we get purely gameplay, because it's kind of hard to tell. It's stitched like cinematically, and like are we really gonna see all these worlds? I don't know.
Screamer release date for Screamer. I think we should need a Jawad over here to talk about Screamer. That's the upcoming Japanese street racer that has like the anime style characters, coming out March 26th. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the art style.
The art style looks really cool, but I think it's a arcade racer.
It probably is for sure.
It looks kind of fun. It'll fill the shoes of Need for Speed, which we now know is on hiatus.
Yeah, and then some of the creators of Need for Speed are working on this new Star Wars racer.
Nice.
Let's hope the story's good. I haven't seen a good racing game with a good story.
I don't think you ever will.
Yeah. My ultimate dream is for a simcade racer with a good story where you can actually get out of the car. But that's pretty much just GTA. So I want something that's more focused on the racing.
So
you know?
you want a very expansive GTA mod is essentially what you're looking
pretty
at.
much.
Coven of the Chicken Foot. Now, this game is coming from Bruce Starley, one of the creative directors or gameplay director on The Last of Us and Uncharted 4, who left Naughty Dog shortly after to open up his own indie studio, and now he is making this game, Coven of the Chicken Foot or whatever. Durwin.
This was the old lady simulator, right?
It was, yes. The old
Yeah.
lady with the chicken legs, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this really would have caught my eye, except that it is from the Naughty Dog veteran, Bruce Starley. So, I don't know, I guess we'll just have to wait to see. Mandatory reading for the listeners. Polygon put up an article where they interviewed him just after the Game Awards, or they probably interviewed him before and the article came out after. But he was saying, I was working really, really hard at something that wasn't mine. The Last of Us director explains why he left Naughty Dog in 2017. Really good article. If you're interested, I would read this interview. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like the art style, but still, like, I'll see. We'll see what happens when it actually comes out. Onthos, coming from the developer of Amnesia: The Bunker and Soma and all the other Amnesia games. Did that catch your guys' eye? I know it's a horror game.
Nope.
It might be my own.
Pass for me.
I'll leave that only to me. Yeah, it seemed like it was a slightly different setting. It almost felt a little BioShocky. It was. So I'm interested to see what comes of that. Exodus, the space RPG, looks a little bit Mass Effect. The one that Matthew McConaughey, I think, is voicing some character on or something like that. Any thoughts on that one? That had a really long extended trailer here.
This might be my Mass Effect replacement. Because I have no faith in Mass Effect 4 being released in the next, 5 years and it being actually good. Because with BioWare's recent track record. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I think this might be my space fix.
Durwin?
I don't know if I really care for this one.
Yeah, it didn't really get me with the art style. I'm really art style sensitive. I find when it comes to like watching a game's trailers and deciding if I'm interested in it or not, and that one didn't really do anything for me. 007 First Light. We already knew the release date was coming out for this. We got to see another villain who's not really too much into the James Bond, so forgive me. And then we saw another villain, I believe, from a Hitman contract. And there was some guy who came on stage. I don't know who he was. They made a big deal out of it. But yeah, I don't know. Are you guys excited for this game? We already kind of knew the release date. This is the last little bit of marketing push. Coming out March 27th.
Yeah, I mean, I love James Bond movies, and this looks exactly what James Bond has been missing for a video game. They've tried multiple times. So yeah, I'm excited to hopefully see a good 007 game.
Yeah, and who better than IO Interactive to make this game? I'm really excited for this game. This is definitely up there for 2026 for me. For at least things that we have release dates for, like right now for me, off the top of my head, I'm looking Nioh 3, Resident Evil Requiem, and then this in March, you know, with Soros out of the way in March to April, and it's like Pragmata and Soros in April. So this is going to be a big one for sure. I've been dodging it because I wanted to leave it for last, but I am running out of games to talk about. The finale. High Guard. The presumably hero shooter.
Free-to-play hero shooter.
In a sci-fi fantasy setting where you're on horseback.
I want to know how much money they've dumped into this game. How much development time they've dumped into this game. Because I'm going to call it a waste of money and time.
I want to know how much money they paid Jeff Keighley to get that last spot.
Yeah.
I mean, he also played the game too, so it wasn't just the last spot. He said he played the game and he enjoyed it.
Unless they paid him to say that.
Yeah, it seemed very anticlimactic to me. Like, it was absurd. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking putting their game in the end. They thought paying the money, put their game at the end of the show was going to help them. I don't think it helped them.
I think putting it in the middle of the show would have presented it in a better light.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because now you put a game that most people aren't going to be hyped about, and you forced your way in with money to be the last, unless Jeff Keighley picked these orderings and completely like got it wrong and thought more people were going to be excited for this. But you kind of ruined the end of the show like that. It's kind of like, oh, the one more thing that you're always excited for. It's usually the opener of the show that's like, let's go. And then like the one more thing that's like, oh, great. I don't know.
I feel like this one was a should have been a mid show trailer or something like that.
I don't think they did any good. They just made people hate on it more. And the hate online is all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything positive about this game.
I don't think I've even heard anything about this game.
It's just Concord 2.
I don't think anybody heard anything about this game before this.
To be fair, I think this does look better than Concord.
I don't think it looks that much better.
Character designs look better.
That was a big thing for Concord, though.
I think the good thing for this game is it's free to play and it's coming out really soon. It's slated to come out January 26 was the release date.
I think the hero shooter market is saturated right now. You have Overwatch 2 and Marvel Rivals, and that's all you need.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to beat Marvel Rivals, I think. And the roster is always expanding, too. I think maybe if it gets to a point where people are overwhelmed with the roster and they want a more like clarified experience, then maybe some of these smaller, newer ones might pop off. But
it's also hard to beat Marvel roster. Marvel heroes, they're so recognizable.
That's true. Versus these nobodies, basically.
Yeah, there's no way you could beat that kind of roster. That roster is insane.
Yeah, they're adding Deadpool.
Yes, Marvel Rivals are adding Deadpool and one other character.
I think her name is Elsa something. I forget her last name.
Deadpool was the bigger one.
Deadpool was a bigger one.
So this game, what's it called? Highlander? What's it called?
High Guard.
It is apparently from some of the creatives behind Apex Legends and Titanfall. So it has a name behind it there, but I don't think it looks as good as Titanfall. Apex Legends.
Can you imagine if they ended the show with the Fate of the Republic reveal, or with that Divinity trailer?
I think Divinity trailer or Fate of
the Republic was so hype, I think.
Or even Control Resonance, or even the Tomb Raider games. I think all would have been better fits for that end of the show than this. I don't like it just completely.
Yeah, for sure.
Way too overhyped. The Street Fighter movie trailer.
That was really weird.
That looks crazy,
it's very strange,
dude. Everybody and their mom is in this game. Roman Reigns.
Andrew Schultz. 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
whoever's playing Chun-Li is a babe.
Yeah.
Whoever's playing Cammy is a babe. We've got some huge tall guys. That guy must have been like 6'5", and he's playing who?
They got Zangief to play Zangief.
Yeah, basically, right?
He's perfect
That
casting.
giant over there in the back. They got another wrestler. What's his name? I don't even know all these people. Who was that actor that they got? He's from that movie from last year, that horror late night with the devil.
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he.
Polka dot guy from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
David Dastmalchian.
Jason
Did you
Momoa,
notice? I noticed it in the trailer, but I'm like, who is that guy? And he never came up on stage. And then our buddy Samir brought it up in the group chat. Alexander Volkanovsky,
Too. Oh yeah, yeah.
the UFC fighter,
The UFC fighter.
is in this movie. There was a quick section where there's a dude with like blonde hair. Right here, I have it open like this. Just shows up in the trailer, and I caught it, a glimpse, and I'm like, I know who that is, but I don't know who it is. It's freaking Alexander Volkanovsky, dude, who has no hair in real life. But I was like, what the hell?
What a casting choice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good casting choice. The big
But who's he playing?
Joe. Is that
Joe.
I don't know. I don't really know the Street Fighter characters. Yeah, I don't know. It looks freaking like it's gonna be interesting.
It looks funny,
I just
honestly.
wish 50 Cent came on stage. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if they could pay him enough.
Well,
I mean, he just got that big payout from
He's
Netflix.
too busy with the Netflix documentary, right? Man, they were saying like these trailers were costing up to like $1 million to be in the Game Awards.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering like if High Guard like paid $1 million to be that last spot. Like some of these trailers were costing anywhere from like 200 to 250 to 300, depended on what slot you were in and how long you were there for. But this is why when Jawad was like GTA trailer, it's like Rockstar
No,
isn't paying.
they're not paying that much
They're not
money.
paying
They'll show
anything.
up. I don't see why they wouldn't show up, but they're not paying that amount of money.
I think Jeff would pay them to have their trailer
Exactly,
there.
it'd have to be. Going through just a list of the rest of the games that we have that they showed at the Game Awards. The Free Shepherd looks like an indie game where you're like a sheepdog that herds a bunch of sheep. I don't know. It looks like it could be interesting. Then there was Decrepit, which is that like first-person Souls-like where you're in some type of prison or dungeon and you're supposed to get out. So it has a roguelike element. So when you die, they drag you back into jail and you have to start it all over again. Really gross looking. I don't know if you remember this one. There's Audio Mech, which was the music shoot 'em up. Solasta 2, early access date. That's the CRPG. I don't know if that does anything for you. March 12th, 2026.
I think it looked cool. If it's a CRPG, I might try to play it.
Yeah.
I've been converted thanks to Baldur's Gate, so.
Yeah. Durwin, do you remember Stupid Never Dies? That like horror, like it wasn't really horror. I don't even know. It was like they were playing some type of punk rock song or whatever, and then it turned into like a 3D action adventure, just like you're beating a bunch of enemies up.
Is this the one with One Republic? That new single from One Republic?
No, not that one.
Was this the like kind of the rock song?
Yeah, this one it kind of looks like a Lollipop Chainsaw art style.
Oh yes, I remember this one. Yeah, not from me. I actually like despise that trailer a lot for some reason.
Irrational hatred.
Yeah.
2XKO, January 2026 console release.
Yeah.
You know,
If they release a character I'm actually excited to play, then I'll play it. But for now, the roster is very bland.
Yeah, it's only like 8 characters or something like that.
And apparently if the leaks are to be believed, the next 5 characters are all arcane characters. Which just like, you're pandering to arcane watchers, but none of those people are going to be playing this game. None of those people even play League of Legends mostly. So they're not going to play 2XKO. Why are you trying to release like 4 arcane characters? I mean, this is according to leaks, so I don't know if it's not confirmed, but I just think it's the wrong move. I think they should have a more diverse roster, but they'll get there eventually. It's just going to take them like 4 years.
Yeah, we're going to know. It's not early access, right? It's out. So is it like free to play or something? Is this
Yeah.
free to play? Okay.
It's free to play.
Then we saw a look at Forest 3, which honestly, when I watched the trailer, I had no idea what the game was. But it's part of the Sons of the Forest. So they called this Forest 3. Interesting name. I don't know. Not really my type of game. I think these are like the survival horror ones.
Is this new one co-op? Do we know?
We could probably search it up.
If it's co-op, it might be a big streamer game.
Orbitals, which is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. That was like that co-op game where one person's like flying the ship and one person's shooting. That one actually caught my attention. That's like, maybe I'll play this with my wife if it's half decent. Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred DLC, which we got, but was not the tree that Jeff Keighley was hinting to. I think that is it. Well, Total War, Warhammer 4000. This is highly anticipated game from the Total War guys. Not really my type of like strategy game. I think my brother probably would speak more to this. Prefer more the historic kind of combat.
I'll probably wait until it's on sale before I actually play it.
That's it for the Game Awards announcements. Bar, of course, the plethora of Genshin Impact, Withering Waves, whatever the hell we got else there.
Zero shout out.
It was like Awakening the Wind or something, right?
Arc Knights Enfield, Dual Knights Abyss. We got another Warframe, which Warframe's still in early access, apparently.
Beta. 12 years of beta they were joking about.
Beta, yeah. And Nemo, which was the one with like the animals or whatever. Withering Waves. And that's what I could see from here. Zenless Zone Zero. Our resident Zenless Zone Zero over here. Guys, what do you think about the show overall? Disappointed, happy? I think you guys already said 7. Is that...
Yeah, I think I'm more disappointed with it than last year's show.
Yeah, frankly, to be honest with you, this didn't do it for me. I think there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to see that we didn't get. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic was
a surprise.
Was a cool and nice surprise, but now finding out that it's far, far away, in a distant galaxy far, far away, there's maybe a Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic that will... That's a Star Wars reference. Galaxy far away.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like whatever. So I don't know. It kind of took away the excitement. Control Resonant looks interesting. The Tomb Raider games, great. Divinity, not kind of really for me, not my sort of thing. Mega Man, I don't know, man. Not really feeling it. Pragmata, I'm excited for that one more than anything else that I could see here on this list of games. Resident Evil Requiem, 007 First Light, but these are all games we kind of knew about, like nothing new. Sorrows 2 looks really good, but it's all games that we knew were coming. So, and then really, really disappointed with the finale High Guard. I don't know. It's like a 5-6 for me, I think. But hey, at least we got to see Jeff Keighley talk to Piggy about how they've actually had sex before. On Bora Bora.
Yeah, in Bora Bora. That was weird.
That was a crazy thing to cut to the Divinity trailer from. Is that what came out after? I think it was the Divinity trailer that played right after that. I don't know. Oh, right before. Yeah, right before. That's it for announcements. Let's get into winners.
Sure.
the one winner.
The one winner. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I think the discourse about the winner has been more interesting to me than any of the actual announcements we saw. But yeah, Claire Obscure literally
won everything.
They swept. They have broken the record for all-time Game Awards wins. I believe it was 8 or 9.
They won 9 out of their 11 categories they were nominated in.
Yeah. And in one of the categories, they were nominated like 3 times. So they were nominated in 13 awards, but in one of them, it was the Jennifer English Best Star Charlie Cox situation. Yeah, they killed it. We also got a free major update trailer from Claire Obscure.
Yeah, but that dropped afterwards.
After the Game Awards.
That was disappointing that didn't show up in the actual announcement. So
apparently, he mentioned it in his Game of the Year winning speech.
He did, and then the trailer dropped immediately after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is crazy because they knew they were going to win. They left it for that. I don't know. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I don't think that's any surprises there for all of that.
We also got this. We also got a reveal as to how much this game cost. I don't know if I believe this. This is from Insider Gaming. Mike Straw. Sandfall reveals budget for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Apparently, it's coming directly from Sandfall, and it is about $10 million.
Yeah, but I think one of the things that they did to move that money around was the money paid for the voice acting. That falls under the marketing budget, not so much the production budget.
Okay, so they would have been paying more than that.
Yeah, so people were speculating that because the marketing budget isn't counted in the 10 million, it actually cost a lot more.
Okay, but still, that's I find
That's a really low amount.
I find that number very hard to believe for this quality game.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
if,
I mean, there's no way it's 10 million all in, like including marketing costs and like shipment and all that stuff,
It's cost less than Pokemon ZA.
which is insane.
I
It's
read,
real.
I read a figure online that said Halo Infinite cost 500 million.
There was some crazy. Yeah, Halo Infinite was a crazy number.
So if you can compare and contrast those.
Well, a lot of it is like burned from like inefficient development, but still, I don't know. Considering the numbers that we know about like a Sony first party game, this is a very high quality game. I mean, the soundtrack. I know they got a really good soundtrack, and they probably saved money on that by just getting an unknown person from SoundCloud or whatever. But the list of actors, they're very high profile. That would have cost a lot of money. And it's a motion cap game as well. So I don't know. It seems very hard for me to believe this was cost this little, but it is an eye opener for sure. Let's get into the particular awards, and then we'll kind of grade to see how well we did on all of them. Durwin, you got 14 out of 29 awards predictions correct.
Damn.
And Jawad also tied you for 14 out of 29 awards predictions correct. And I got the most 19 out of 29, baby. Awards predictions correct. That is why they call me the GOAT. It's still a failing mark. 65% is too low for me. I need to aim for higher next year, Durwin.
I wonder if I
You
can
need
bring
to
up what
pass.
I voted for.
I'll go through them all and then we could discuss. So, best game of the year, Clair Obscur, of course. That was between Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Clair Obscur, Bonanza, Hades and Hollow Knight, Death Stranding.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Too. I'm seeing a lot of hate online for this. A lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance fans out there, and a lot of Death Stranding 2 fans. A few Hollow Knight fans. I don't hear any like crazy Hades 2 fans that were cheering for this to win, and I don't hear any like Bonanza fans out there on the internet saying like this should have won. So I don't know. I mean, do we really even need to go into it? I'm not sure. I think we talked last time. Like,
No, I don't think we need to go into all of this.
game direction, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I guessed that correctly. You, Durwin, guessed that correctly as well. And Jawad also guessed that correctly. Game direction, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was the winner. Game narrative, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I mean, okay, I just want to go through some of these. Like, are we on the same page as this? Like, game direction, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Split Fiction.
Yeah,
I mean, all three of us have played the game. Are we all in the same boat? I mean, I haven't played all the other games. But I've played Yote, I've played Split Fiction. I played a little bit of Hades 2, didn't play Death Stranding.
Yeah, I mean, there was no game that really came close.
Best narrative, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which was the winner, right? Between Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come, Silent Hill F. Best art direction, This was the one that I think me and you got wrong, Derwin.
Yeah, I don't agree with
Or no,
this
no,
award.
I got this one right.
I mean, I wholeheartedly don't think that best art direction goes to Clear Obscure.
Okay. And you thought it would have been a Yote.
Yeah, I just think that it was just more, I don't know, coherent together.
You go back and actually look at the art direction for Clair Obscur, you change your mind.
I voted for Hades 2 for this category. I feel like Hades 2's art style, their character designs, all that, it's just amazing.
I agree. I think this is the one that could have went either way. Like Ghost of Yote, great art style, art direction. Death Stranding 2, Clair Obscur as well. Hades 2, Hollow Knight. I think of the ones that we've listed so far, it's the closest one. Game of the year, game direction, narrative, all Clair Obscur. But art direction, I could have seen this swing either way. Best score in music, Lorian Testard, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Any objections to that one? I
No.
mean, I haven't heard the Death Stranding 2 soundtrack. I believe the Ghost of Yote soundtrack is great. Same with the Hades 2. Same with the Silk Song, but Clair Obscur wins that all day. Best audio design, Battlefield 6.
I don't know if I agree with this one either, but I haven't played Battlefield 6, so I can't comment wholeheartedly.
It has really good audio design, like no doubt, as a first-person shooter should.
I thought it'd be Silent Hill, just because the fact that it's a horror game, and apparently it's really good, so...
It seems like it's either horror games or first-person shooters that excel in this, but if you actually go back and look at a list of people that have won this award in previous years, that's not the case. Hi-Fi Rush won in 2023. Last of Us Part 2 won in 2020. God of War, I think, won in 2022. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
The one game that I feel like really comes to mind when it comes to sound design or audio design is God of War.
I think Final Fantasy VII Remake won last year. So I don't think it's like necessarily like, oh, it's a shooter, it wins sort of thing. But yeah, Battlefield 6 for this one. Best performance, Jennifer English takes this one out of Ben Starr and Charlie Cox, also from Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Erika Ishii, who was on one at the awards from Ghost of Yote, Konatsu Kato from Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker from Indiana Jones The Great Circle was also in the audience. Surprised by this one, Derwin?
No, not really.
Yeah. Jennifer English. Innovation accessibility. This is where things started to like switch up, where we weren't getting our predictions right. Doom The Dark Ages wins this one out of Adam Fall, Assassin's Creed Shadows, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. Games for Impact, Derwin. South of Midnight takes it home. I know you love South of Midnight. It is coming to PS5 and Switch 2, by the way.
Yep.
They announced that when picking up their award, which is also another bold move to be like, we're going to win this one. Best ongoing was No Man's Sky. And best community support, Baldur's Gate 3. Which is, by the way, No Man's Sky means Marvel Rivals did not win best ongoing, which I think was injustice to say nonetheless. Best independent game, Clair Obscur again. Best debut independent game, Clair Obscur again. Best mobile game, the Pretty Derby Horse Racer. Best AR VR, we didn't get this one right, Derwin. It was actually the Midnight Walk. Best action, Hades 2.
Yep.
Best action adventure, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Best RPG, controversial one. A lot of the Kingdom Come Deliverance fans were losing it over this one, but Clair Obscur took it home. Best fighting, Fatal Fury. I don't think me or Jawad got this one correct.
I got that one.
Best, yeah, you did, yeah. Best family, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yep.
Best sim strategy, Final Fantasy Tactics. Best EA Sports sim was Mario Kart World. Best multiplayer was Arc Raiders. Best adaptation was The Last of Us Season 2. Most anticipated game was Grand Theft Auto 6. Content Creator of the Year was Moist Critical. Counter-Strike 2 for esports. Chovy for esports athlete. And Team Vitality Counter-Strike for esports team. And to top it all off, the player's voice goes to Wuthering Waves.
Gacha fans unite for
That's
that.
crazy.
For that extra 10 pull.
For all the Arc Raider fanboys out there, and all the Death Stranding 2 fanboys out there, and the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 fanboys out there, this was your chance to prove that Clair Obscur was overhyped, that it was a game that did not deserve to be where it was. It was a popularity contest. This was your chance to go and vote to make sure your game wins Game of the Year. Be the player voice choice. But no, you guys let Wuthering Waves take it home. Honestly, take this freaking award and throw it in the trash, scratch it, get rid of it. This player's voice thing, like, I think last year we also started to see this where the
Money talks.
money talk, yeah, these games started like moving up in like the rounds before they wouldn't make it to like the second or third round. I think a lot of these players are shown up. I think, was it your brother who was saying Wuthering Waves or something had like if you vote for them?
Yeah, I was saying that if any of those gacha games won the player's choice, they were getting a free 10 pull on a character, on the character banner. So that's why they went so hard on the voting.
Like people were making like other accounts and stuff to to vote. Durwin, I'm gonna go through your results to see what you got wrong.
Also, I just counted my results and I got 13. Yeah.
Durwin, best art direction, you got that wrong. You went Ghost of Yote, and Clair Obscur won that one. Best audio design, you went Ghost of Yote again. That was Battlefield 6. Best performance, you went Ben Starr, but that was Jennifer English. Innovation in accessibility was Doom the Dark Ages. You went South of Midnight. Best ongoing game, you went Marvel Rivals. It was No Man's Sky. Best community support, it was Baldur's Gate 3. You went Helldivers 2. Best mobile game, you went Wuthering Waves. It was the Derby Girl Horse Racer thing. Best AR VR was Deadpool. You went Deadpool, but it was The Midnight Walk. Best action adventure game, you went Ghost of Yote, and it was Hollow Knight Silksong. Best fighting game, you went Virtual Fighter 5 Revo, and it was actually Fatal Fury. Best family game, you went Split Fiction, but it was Donkey Kong Bonanza. Best sports racer, you went Sonic Racing Cross Worlds because you're stubborn, but it was Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
And best esports game, you went League of Legends. It was Counter-Strike 2. Best esports athlete, you went Kakeru, but it was Chovy. Best esports team was you wrote League team over here, but it was the Counter-Strike team. And you went player's voice, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Not the case. Jawad got art direction incorrect as well. He went Ghost of Yote. He got audio design incorrect as well. He went Silent Hill F, though, unlike you who went Ghost of Yote. He went Despeloti for Games of Impact, and it was South of Midnight. He went Marvel Rivals again for ongoing, which he got incorrect. Community support, he went Fortnite. It was Baldur's Gate 3. AR VR, he went Arcane Age. He went Ninja Gaiden 4 on action adventure, which was incorrect. It was Hades 2. Or action, sorry, Ninja Gaiden 4. Action adventure, he went Ghost of Yote, like you as well. But also that one was Hollow Knight Silksong. 2K was fighting, he got that incorrect. Best family game, he went Lego Party, incorrect. Best sports racing rematch, which he got incorrect. Best multiplayer, Night Rain, he got that incorrect. That was Arc Raiders. Content creator, he went Cadriel. And best esports was League, and best esports team, Gen G, got all three of those incorrect. Time for me. Audio design, I got incorrect. I went Ghost of Yote, should have been Battlefield 6. Accessibility, I went EA Sports FC26. It was Doom the Dark Ages. Ongoing, Marvel Rivals, same mistake. We all did the same thing. Community support, I switched it. I should have went No Man's Sky for our best ongoing, but I put it in community support, which was Baldur's Gate 3. I got the VR wrong. It was Midnight Walk. I went Alien Road Incursion. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collections, what I picked for fighting. And it was
Street Fighter.
Fatal Fury. And then I got all the esports content creators wrong. I went Kai Cenat, League of Legends for the esports, Kakeru for the athlete, and Gen G for the team. I got all those wrong. Honestly, why do they even put those in the show?
I mean, it is part of video games, so.
But they don't show up, and the people who are voting are not esports people. And maybe when they put in the show, esports were popping off way more than they are now. Just a thought.
Yeah, I think esports should be its own separate thing. Which I think they do have a whole different esports
do.
awards show.
They do. They don't give them any time on stage. The esports people and the content creator. It's not like they bring them to the stage. It's one of those like stupid one-off, like here's the award, super quick, move on. It's kind of dumb. I don't know.
I haven't seen it before. I just know who won Gamer of the Year like maybe a couple years ago or something.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Game Awards. They just announce the award and they don't bring the guy on stage to talk. And a lot of these people don't show up to it.
Yeah.
It just seems very weird. I feel like it's dying off a little bit. It's not.
Yeah, esports is becoming its own thing. It's not really tied to like the casual gamer anymore.
Any other thoughts about the show? I think it was better they let people talk on stage a little bit more. The gacha games, like, and the commercials.
He's got to pay for it somehow, right?
It does. It's annoying. It's like 3 hours long. That show could be cut by an hour. You have to sit there and like suffer through the 3 hours. The Muppet stuff with Miss Piggy.
I think that joke has been a little bit played out. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Especially
if you aren't like, watching year to year and you're like, what is going on and why is this guy...
It was a very strange conversation they had.
From the awards, like, are you guys... I mean, maybe I'm just seeing it online, but are there any objections to Claire Obscure, like, sweeping this thing from either of you?
I don't think so.
There's been a lot of pushback on Claire Obscure winning RPG of the Year because like now people are questioning whether it's an RPG or not, even though when it first came out, no one said anything about it.
I don't think you can deny that this is a turn-based RPG.
I think there is something to say about that because, yes, it's an RPG, and yes, Kingdom Come Deliverance is an RPG. They're two very different RPGs. Yeah. Two very different RPGs. And I understand the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 fan who is up against this Claire Obscure. That was one of the awards where I'm like, okay, I could see that they have the right to be a little bit angry with the way this played out. Because I don't think those two games are exactly the same thing. And kind of forcing them in the same category, and obviously Claire Obscure being more popular among these critics, I think maybe Kingdom Come was a little bit unlucky by that. Also, with Hades 2, I think the same thing. Forcing Hades 2 into the action category. Yeah, it is an action game, but...
I think it should have been in the action-adventure type. Well, actually...
No,
I
think
really an adventure
I think
either.
it definitively falls more into action.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's not much adventuring per se. It's more just like an action gameplay.
Like you adventure the first time around, but then after that, it's like it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it really fits into action adventure. It definitely fits more into action.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, art direction, I think, and audio design were ones I'm iffy about. Like, could have gone either way. And that best RPG, for sure. Yeah. Those were ones. And to be honest with you, on a side note, best ongoing. I don't know how Marvel Rivals didn't win an award on this. That was the one that I think got, like, short done, to be honest with you. Yeah. There was also talks about indie game, like...
Oh, yeah.
There's, like, no chance for an indie game to shine because...
People are saying that Claire Obscure is not an indie game. Which they weren't saying when it was released, like just like the whole RPG thing, where people started a conversation where they're trying to deny the fact that Claire Obscure is an indie.
Yeah, I don't know the indie situation. I mean, Claire Obscure is 100% indie. I think this was a controversy last time when Dave the Diver got nominated for this award, and Dave the Diver is actually not an independent game. Sometimes it's like Dave the Diver has that like indie art style sort of thing, the vibe that you would get from an indie, and Claire Obscure does definitely feel like more of a AAA game, but financially it is an independent studio that that made this game. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, the RPG I can see a little bit of backlash with regards to that one, like people annoyed that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 did not win Best RPG. I think there's a case for that for sure. But some of the other ones, I don't know. It's what it is. You're never going to get a perfect award show. And there's a lot of other award shows, too. If you don't like this one, you could go watch the BAFTA Awards. You could go watch the Golden Joystick. You could watch the DICE Awards.
Yeah, there's tons.
There's tons.
I mean, I think the main thing is that this video game award show just highlights some of the must-plays for this year. Yeah. Whether or not you play them all is really up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, like even if you just get nominated, it's good, like, marketing for the game to be like, oh, this game,
Yeah, I mean, what we always see like the best. This is the one of the Game of the Year nominees sales or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, Kingdom Come being nominated for Game of the Year, I think is a big deal for it. Like maybe it'll actually sell even more copies for that reason.
It sold me. I'll definitely buy it and play it.
You guys see the clip of like Kojima like smirking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Claire
when-
Obscure wins the award and just goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people were trying to play it off as like he wasn't very happy. There was even like one clip where there was a guy who was getting out of his seat and like walking away as the Claire Obscure team was.
Oh
getting out.
yeah, I saw
They
that
were
one.
trying to say
Yeah.
it was Kojima. I don't think it was actually.
I think he was just smirking like, oh yeah, of course, just like he knew it was gonna happen, you know.
Durwin, we didn't do very good on predicting announcements though this show.
Yeah, I don't think I got any right.
I could go through yours, but your predictions were Jurassic Park Survivors or
Survive.
Yeah. Marathon, which I betted against you on that one. Persona 6, Fable release date plus gameplay, and the next God of War. You got none of those.
Yeah.
Your wishes were Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, the next Horizon game, Prince of Persia Sands of Time gameplay, release date for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, and Claire Obscure DLC, which I'm going to give you the Claire Obscure DLC, even though it didn't show up in the show.
I mean, he said it was mentioned, so I'm going to count that.
They announced it
They did
during
they
the
said it
show.
in the show. Jawad was poor guy. Sony Santa Monica, Naughty Dog update, Judas, The Duskbloods, Onimusha, GTA 6, From Software, new game, Kojima OD, Cyberpunk 2077 sequel prequel, Persona 6, and Spider-Man 3. Poor guy didn't get a single thing. Frankly, I didn't do any better than you guys. I went Guerrilla Games, next game trailer, The Duskbloods, or not The Duskbloods, but another From Software game, OD Knock Deep Dive, didn't get that. Reveal from Xbox for Fable, didn't get that. Got none of those. I did get the Pragmata release date trailer to the month correct. But I also did that as like a double prediction where I also predicted Onimusha the Way of the Sword was going to show up, and it did not show up.
I mean, it did show up technically as like a quick ad, but it's
Yeah.
not like an actual gameplay or whatever reminder.
Yeah. My wishes, not great. Marvel's Blade, Project Mara from Ninja Theory, Judas, Light No Fire, and Sony Santa Monica, not good. Yeah. My 6, 7, 8-way parlay. Woo! Not only didn't I get the months right, the games themselves didn't show up. I went Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls February, The Blood of the Dawnwalker April, Assassin's Creed Black Flag March, Silent Hill Townfall February, Stranger Than Heaven April, Phantom Blade Zero, which actually was the only game that showed up to the show. I went May, but it's September. Turok Origins June, Jurassic Park Survive April. Nothing. Not even close. So, not great on the predictions. Speaking of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I think we all thought that it was a surefire going to show up. And we got a PEGI ratings site for it, calling it Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. But yeah, didn't show up to the show. So, I mean, it's really close. It's set to release before March 31st. But and then I think I told you, I did predict that OD was going to show up, but then I read some articles where it sounded like it was far away. And Kojima was recently saying OD's something really new. It's not a stealth game like Fizzant that he thinks he could make in his sleep. He's like, he's not even sure if it's going to work. So, I don't know. Doesn't give me too much confidence.
Yeah.
Anything else about the Game Awards? I think we're good. It wasn't the best, but hopefully 2026 is a good year.
Yeah. I mean, we've got State of Play to look forward to in January, right? They usually do one.
The Xbox.
The Xbox one is always good. Hopefully we get to see some Fable and whatever else they're working on. What is it? Gears of War E-Day. Big hype one
Forza
for
Horizon
Gears of
6,
War.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, that's it from us this week. Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. You could catch us at the Slow Run Cast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Leave us a like, comment, subscribe. It would help. So thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed what you listened, keep on listening. Take care, guys. We're out.